Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, your girl Baz B, and thank you for waiting on me because y'all know it is late, 2 weeks late on the reviews, but I am coming, y'all. I don't work and everything else is just right now. Anybody who's in the workforce right now, y'all know it's shorthanded. We like working extra hours trying to get extra things done. So yeah, it's a wreck. But I am back with another review, and this how we are doing Love After Lockup. It's season 4. Yes, they finally decided to close the chapter on season 3. About time. Season 4, episode 1. Happily Ever After. So we meet Indy and Harry again. Y'all remember them from Love during Lockup? Yes. Andy said she gonna stick by her man. Yeah, they were fussing the other day about him and these girls on that's been sending him the naked pictures. He been exchanging naked pictures with these women since he been out on the phone that Indy done bought him. But they back past that. Indy said she's good. She understands that he's young. He done did this big. So he was just having a little fun. And she's going to go back to her man in Ohio. And it's real easy for her right now because right now she's living with her sister. And so it's nothing for her to just get up and go. She goes ahead and let her sister know, like, hey, listen. I know we was going to key his car yesterday, but I love him. And I'm going to let my man cheat in peace. So I'm going to go back to Ohio. Because I feel like once I go back, everything will be right. See, things not right because we're far apart from each other. And the sister's looking like, girl, you are settling. This man is cheating on you. He is using you. But if you want to be dumb to do that, by all means, go ahead. But girl, ain't nobody happy for you right now. And Andy is just, you know Andy. She feels like y'all just not understanding. The only person understanding her is her psychic, and that's who she's gonna have to follow because our psychic wants give us the best advice, not just advice for us to have to keep coming back to her. Later on that day, they had, Andy family, they like to do little game nights and stuff. I like that. My family need to do stuff like that. Like, we do it for the holidays when we all get together. We all have, I buy, different trivia games and stuff like that, and we do it. But, every Friday, once a Friday a month, that will be fun and lit to do. But she out there, and Andy's sister already done told all her tea about her and Harry and her moving her butt down there. So, when she pulls up, everybody already looking at her like, And the big was from her friend. Because her friend's like, come on, girl. Let's go talk. Let's catch up. So the friend's like, well, what's good, Andy? What you got going on? And, Andy tried to sugarcoat the stuff and all that. But the friend saw through all the bullshit. She was like, Andy, you is dickmatized by dick you ain't even had. And now you about to run your butt down there. You don't know nothing about this man. Like, think about it. But, girl, Andy mind is made up. She is out of here. Andy mama pulls up to the party. And she has to break the news to her mom that she is going back to Ohio, which the mama think is extra stupid because we just left Ohio. You see, things were not as it was. Why are you taking your butt back up there? But it's like she needs to be with her man. Like, it's not going to work as a long distance relationship. And her mom just let her know that I'm not supportive of this. Like, you could go by yourself. No, we're not following you this time. Like, you're going to have to go by yourself and you're going to figure this thing out by yourself because right now the support line stops. And Indy is fine with that because guess what? Indy gets her a little girl. I think the little girl name was Coco. At least that's what that's her nickname. They get in her car, pack up as much stuff as they can in that car, and they head their butt down to Ohio in the middle of the night. Yes, God. So while she was in the car, Andy gets a call from Harry. Harry letting her know, like, hey, babe, I'm getting out tonight. I'm getting out straight at midnight. And she was like, well, I thought you was getting out tomorrow. Well, midnight is tomorrow. But yeah, either I could get out at midnight or I could wait till 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and get out at midnight. So Andy was like, okay, well, I'm almost at your sister's house. And once I get settled, I will come and get you. So we pulled up to Lydia's house. You knew Harry's sister, the one we met the first time. And I was like, Lydia, so you gonna let them go ahead and stay with you, huh? Oh, he wasn't gonna do that. Well, yeah, my brother acting like he really into this relationship, so I'm gonna play my part and do what I can to help them. But sis, let it be known right off rip. Listen, Andy, you seem like I would say an alright chick, but I just don't trust you because you're a little out your mind with all this psychic talk. So, I'm not very comfortable about this, but I'm going to do it because my brother say, he really feeling you and everything. He want to make things work with you, so I'm going to do this. But how long y'all think y'all going to be up in here? And it's like, oh, well, shouldn't be too long. In a couple of months, I'm a makeup artist, so it shouldn't be hard for me to get a job. And I was like, Andy, a makeup artist? Didn't never screamed that to me. And I ain't saying makeup artists have to be, like, done up all the time, but do her looks be given? Because it really don't be given to me. Like, it gives me very beginner's tease. Like, she's no Jackiana. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't put two and two together. But okay. And she was like, it might take him a while, so he's just going to be chilling here. And the sister's like, oh, hell no. I work. Okay? I work, so I had to take my child to school. Everybody, when I leave, everybody in this thing needs to be packing up, searching, working, something. It can't be just hanging out of here. That's right, girl. Y'all ain't about to be running up that lady bills while she at work. The hell? Then Andy was like, well, my psychic said that everything was going to be a little rough at the beginning, but it eventually will smooth itself out. And that's what the sister had to, like, give her a little woman-to-woman advice. She was like, listen, stop all that psychic talk. You need to stop living your life by a psychic. Start living your life for you. Make your own choices. Don't go off the choices that a psychic says. And that whole your daughter calling my brother daddy and stuff, like, you're putting a little too much pressure on this relationship already. Get to know him first. You putting your daughter in a situation where if things don't work out, she's going to be confused and lost and wondering, well, what went wrong? Don't do that. And of course, Andy's rolling her eyes and, feeling like, oh, here go another person. I left my mama in down Maryland. I didn't need somebody else down here give me the same advice. But Andy, if everybody in the room is telling you just pump your brakes, you got to pump your brakes. And I want to say that this has to be one of the first families on Love After Lockup that I seen. Is more for the woman being like, telling the woman, you need to slow down. You need to slow down. You need to think about it. See if this is really what you want to do. This and that. Because most of the time it's like, I don't know if she good for my son. I don't know if she good for my thieving, selling drugs, killing people, done. Like, gang banging. No. They're actually telling you, like, girl, pump your brakes. Like, she's basically telling you in less words that my brother ain't shit. And Andy ain't trying to hear it. So, the mama and the other sister gets there. They all gonna have, like, this little cooking. They gonna cook for them. I was like, all right, y'all. Let me see what y'all got going. Put it on to the side. Give me a little plate to the side. And it's time for her to go ahead and go get Harry. So, she leaves her daughter at the house. And I was like, I guess you want your moment with Harry alone. But I'm also like, Andy, we really don't know these people. But I guess you're already in the house. You're going to be living there for X amount of time. The little girl eventually going to be left with them. So why not today? I guess. So she goes ahead and she goes to get her man out the damn jail. Next we meet Taylar and Chance. Taylar is a good girl who loves the bad boys. Boy, didn't we all. But nowadays, when you get up in age, sometimes that bad boy shit get old. And really, I just need me a nerd with a 401k plan and a good job. You want to be on the straight and narrow. Because life is slowing down. It's slowing real down for me, baby. So the bad boys, I don't really care for too much. She got her some, she got 3 kids. The 2 oldest kids, they got the same daddy, but he ended up dying in like a bad car accident. And then we got the youngest daughter, whose dad is in the picture. He gets her every weekend, so they got a little custody agreement going on. And she talks to this man named Chance. Chance is in jail. He is doing a 8-year bid because Chance took his butt up into the bank that be in the local grocery stores and, flirt with the bank teller a little bit, slid her a note and told him, it's a sticker. And I was like, I did not even know that those grocery store banks would have enough money for me to even want to rob it. You know what I'm saying? It just don't seem like they would have too much in there. Like, I don't even be seeing people legitly go into those grocery store banks to even know if people even got bank accounts. Like, I feel like I don't know. It's just me. I wouldn't have robbed a grocery store bank. But maybe that's why he only got 8 years for robbing that bank. Because I feel like you would have got more years if you robbed a bank. So maybe he didn't even get away with too much. Anyway, but that was my mom when they said he robbed the grocery store bank. She says that Chance is obsessed with her. She like, baby, my man love me. I said, girl, for real? She said, yep. He be looking for me, everything. If I don't answer my phone, he calling me back to back to back. And then, if he can't get in touch with me, he'll get somebody else to call me, looking for me, to check me. I said, girl. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I like a man who is all for me. Like, you seem like your attention is all mine. But that's a little crazy. Because, we think that shit cute until we in a Kim and Kanye situation. So, you gotta tread lightly on these things. But, girl, first of all, we gotta pump the brakes. Why we find out that Taylar met Chance through her ex that was in jail? So when you was going on visitation to go see your other man, you and Chance was eyeing each other, getting to know each other, and then the next thing you know, Chance called you to tell you something about your ex, and then y'all formed a relationship, and here we are today. Interesting. Anyway, Taylar lives with her friend, her sister, Booby, her twin sister at that. Booby, okay, while Taylar is the good girl of the group, Booby is the bad twin. Booby done been locked up and all. So, Booby ain't really with this relationship with her and Chance because she's like, listen, I don't been in jail. I don't play the same games. You get lonely in there. You need some money in there. So it's really easy for you to get on these pen pal sites, these little dating sites, find somebody, use somebody for what they worth, and when you get on out, you drop them like a hotcake because you really wasn't interested in that person to begin with. It was just what you could get out of it. So she keeps trying to school Taylar on the game, but Taylar is just like, not my man. My man love me, baby. Didn't I just tell you he be blowing my phone up? And don't you got to pay for them calls? Girl, please. Taylar is another one of these women who put her kids in these situations with these men that she really don't know. So the kids know all about Chance. The little girl like, oh, are we going to go to the jail and see Chance again? And I was like, Taylar, you don't took them kids to the damn jail to go see that man. Is you? What? That's going to be their new father. Girl. But he calls the phone. The kids all on the phone, happy to hear him. He talking to the kids, forming relationships that I think is just inappropriate to form. Y'all, I just don't feel like you should introduce your children to somebody too soon because just like Lydia was saying, when the kids get attached to somebody and then the things don't work, you are dealing with two breakups at one time. The breakup from you and him, and then the breakup that your children have to have with that person. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't like the fact that y'all be introducing these people, your kids, to these people that we really don't even know that's going to even be here once they get out. But he lets her know that, because of COVID, they letting a lot of people up out of here early with like little small offenses. So, one of my CEOs had said, I saw your name on an envelope that looks like the rest of the envelopes that the people who get released with are getting. So I think your time almost up. So this lets Taylar get real happy. So now they on the phone making live plans with each other for real. Cause Chance got to rearrange the house, baby. He said, so you say your garage pretty big, right? She said, yes, it's a nice size. He was like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put Booby in shit in the garage. And that way, when she in the garage, we set that up real nice for her. You know, my wife and kids get Kyle in the damn garage. We're going to set that up for her. Then we're going to have the kids there. Now they're going to have all their own room. We'll have our room. And everybody have their own space for us to do what we need to do. Because Chance don't like Booby. I don't know if Chance don't like Booby because he know Booby probably schooling her on what's going on because he know Booby was in jail. Or is it because of what he said it was when Booby got out of jail, she had her sister running errands to the drug dealer friend and got her a package. And I was like, nah, Booby, nah. You hooked on drugs? What is going on around here? So, you know, first of all, how y'all all gonna be paroled into this one house? I thought felons can't live with felons. But I guess y'all gonna figure something out. That's why Booby got to go in the garage. I guess the garage don't count. Next up, we meet Lacey and Antowne. Lacey said that she, you know, got married real young. She got with her ex-husband. They were together for 18 years before things fell apart. You know, she was living a single life and just, you know, getting over that long relationship. And her homegirl, they were chilling, and one day homegirl's son came up and she fell in love. And it's been up since there. And now we have Antowne, and Antowne been in jail for 3 years. He done stole a car, y'all. Got a little car theft in there in the picture. But the thing about Antowne is Antowne can't stay out of trouble. Because Antowne supposed to have been out of jail like 9 months ago. But Antowne got caught with a phone in jail, jacking off on the phone. Oh, I wonder if I could say that. He was, you know, I was like, Antowne. But the better question is, Lacey, was the video for you? Were you on the phone when he was doing it? Because we need to know. We need to know. But since she has met Antowne, she finally got a divorce from her husband. She ready to see her man. But since she became very serious with Antowne, the friend, his mama, she been acting real funny to her son. And I'm saying she probably don't want your old ass with her young ass son. That's probably why. But it's like, damn, we friends. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want my friends to date my children. That's not, it's weird. So I feel like that's going to be a problem in the near future with them all. That's probably going to be like how they storyline going to run. The drama between him, her, and the mama / friend. Because he's really close to his mama and his grandma. So I can see it's going to be a battle on where he going to stay. And who he going to be with. And them trying to compete for time. Next we meet Kevin and Tiffany. Kevin is white. Might be Hispanic. I don't know. But you know them people who we say is culture vultures. That's what he's giving. Because I can't tell what she is. But something in my blood is saying that you're white. But anywho, we're going to keep on going. Kevin at the restaurant, he waiting on his date to come on up. So I was like, damn, Tiffany out of jail already? Usually we get like an episode or two. Y'all having, you know, try to figure things out. Try to either go to the halfway house. Or we see you get them from jail. Well, she must already be out. But no, that ain't Tiffany. Tiffany ain't got here yet. It's some other girl. Because Kevin a player. Kevin got like 3-4 girls that he is juggling at this time. He got Tiffany. He got the girl he on the date with. And he also got this crazy ex named Kaylah. So, he started to let us know about Tiffany. Because he's talking to the date girl about Tiffany. So I was like, okay, so y'all all cool with this, I guess. And, all right. So, he's telling her about her. He was like, you know, she he had met her on Facebook, and they was talking on Facebook real heavy, and then the next thing he thought he got ghosted, and that was the end of her. But nope, you didn't get ghosted. She was in jail, and she eventually wrote you and let you know that she was in jail. She got a 5-year bid for some drug possession charges. So that's what it is. And I was like, is she the drug dealer or the drug addict? Because we don't see them both ways around here, especially with these women. And half the time it's because they was addicted to the drugs. So I'm going to need you to watch it, Kevin. The girl who he on the date with says that Kevin is not ready to walk away from the women in his life. And when we meet his son later on in the episode, he says the same thing because he's getting ready for her to come on out of jail. Kevin getting everything set up, and the son was just like, why did I would think that the son was going to be, younger, but the son looked like he about ready to get up out the house now. And he was like, are you ready to put all the women that you're talking to the side for her? And Kevin's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that. And the son is not believing this shit. I'm not believing this shit either. So while he's talking, the crazy ex, Kayla, she blowing up the phone. He keeps, hanging up, not answering, all that. And then someone was like, listen, you might just need to block her because this going to be difficult when Tiffany get out. Kayla ain't about to just play that game with you. Like, you think she about to just leave? So he's like, man, I got it under control. I might just block her, but I think I got this under control. No, Kevin, you don't. Because first time history of love after Lockup we have seen that the people they interviewed with interrupted abruptly because your ex outside cutting up because she couldn't get in touch with you, so she pulled up on your ass and she bamming on the door, open up, where you been, this and that, cousin. And I think she said the N-word. So y'all give me white people who hang out with black people, and then y'all get real comfortable and y'all start throwing that word out, baby, that's not yours. Okay? At least if your inner group of friends allow you to say it, you keep that in there. You don't bring it outside that group. So I was like, hold up now. No, they give me that whole, like I said, a little culture vultures going on. So she's like, yeah, with your Rico Suave ass. Where you been? You ain't seen me calling your phone. Y'all about to tell me what's going on. What's going on? Who are these people? So now the production people like, wait a minute. We ain't got nothing to do with this. You need to go on here about your business. I ain't gotta leave. So now Kevin like, I ain't about to talk to her no more because look how she's doing me. She embarrassing me. Baby, yes you is. Because they said y'all like them crazy women. I don't know what it is about crazy women. Y'all like that stuff. Y'all like that toxic shit in y'all life. But eventually Kayla go ahead and pull on off. But I was like, damn. Okay. Kevin, we say it's going to be, a little story for you around here because I wonder what Tiffany going to do when she get out and see this whole Kayla girl. Is Kayla going to disappear? Because we want to know. But we can keep her around because that's entertainment. Next, we got Rick and Rayjean. Rick says he is a slut. And you damn sure is, because you know what you just told us? You told us that you've been with over 300 women. That's nasty. Now, I know Rick old, but still, that's nasty. Rick just, no. And I bet you gonna be like a little dirt. Well, I'm glad my woman ain't no pass around. Nigga, you is the pass around. The fuck? You the pass around. Talking about you don't want a girl who will pass around. Nigga, go to hell. So, anywho, he met her while he was in his little biker gang. She was there, and at the time he was 40 and she was 18. I was like, you a little predator. Cause she was barely there. She barely made the legal line. You was a predator. But I feel like you saying 18, I feel like she was more 16, 17. You know how that goes. She about 18 years old. Yeah, I bet she was. But anywho, they went out on 3 dates and then he hadn't heard from her. She eventually wrote him a letter to let him know that she was in jail. And that's what's been going on. And she was locked up for 8 years for meth. And I was like, no, not a meth head. Y'all really be finding them. Y'all really be finding them. And she's been in for 5 years and she's about to get out on parole. He's talking to his biker gang friends, and his friends are really concerned about him talking to her. Not because, she was so young when y'all even started talking and that's troublesome, but because of her addiction problem. Because Rick used to have an addiction problem. Rick was addicted to, I want to say, heroin. He was addicted from the time he was 12 years old to about 18. Y'all, how y'all be getting on drugs when y'all 12 years old? Like, I be watching Intervention. And they be on there and they be like, yeah, 10, I started having a drinking problem, this and that. Where do y'all parents be at? Because I was a latch kid too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the kids. Your mama tell you when you get home from school, you go straight in the house. Don't come outside. Lock my door. Don't answer my phone. Don't answer the door. If somebody knock at the door, don't pretend ain't nobody there. I was one of them kids. I was. But see, my mama was real slick with it. She was gonna call that phone when you got home, when it was around the time you supposed to be in that house. She was gonna call that phone. And you know how your because back then you ain't had no call ID. So she'll do like a special call, let it ring 2 times, hang up, let it ring 3 times, hang up, and then the 4th call that you get, was her to answer that phone. That type of shit going on. Yeah, and she was gonna randomly call. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all was out here doing all that. Where was y'all parents? And my mama was real slick. Like, my mama used to think I was smoking weed in high school because I would come home from school all the time laughing and giggling and wanting to eat and go to sleep. And so my mom thought I was like doing drugs. And y'all ever had y'all mama just buzzing y'all room? Y'all in y'all room just chilling, door closed because you listening to your music because, in a black family home, you really couldn't have your door closed like that. Back in the day, I don't know what y'all do now. But yeah, back in the day, you couldn't have your door closed like that. Your mama just bust in your room randomly, be looking, and then slowly walk out and leave the door open. And you be laying on the bed looking over like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't understand how y'all be doing that. But okay, and I'm glad he got past his addiction. But I feel like the friends too, like, it's going to be like that. It's motherfucking crack, mom. And then we find out that not only is your girlfriend a crack addict, but your ass started doing it too. Then let that lady rest in peace. But if y'all know, y'all know. Check them old episodes of Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, they don't want him to fall back into that slump. And he lets us know, like, at this point, he done spent over like $10,000 on her. So he's in it for the long haul. And I was like, yeah, after I invested $10,000, we in it for the long haul too, regardless if either one of us like it or not. I'm gonna get my money's worth back, from your ass when you get in the free world. Last we meet Kaylah and Martel. Kaylah is the black lady of the show. We gotta have one. Well, we got like 2, cause Indy we count her as black. Kaylah, this is the first guy she ever dated that was in jail. She met him through a friend. Here we go with them friends hooking us up with the wrong people again. She met him through a friend, and they've been together for 13 years. I was like, you been dating somebody in jail for 13 years? Girl, that's a long time. That's a lot of playing with toys and everything for 13 years. Y'all, I don't want to be involuntarily not having sex for 13 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't spread the butts wide open for everybody. But, because I'm real selective. So, I could go some time without somebody. But 13 years? No, not no 13 years. And she said, baby, me either. Yeah, he said he didn't want me, have sex with nobody, but that's up for discussion. You better go get that vinegar and go soak in that tub. You know what I'm saying, girl, before he get out. If you done did it in some recent time, because he don't know. Oh, he is gonna know. He's gonna know what 13 years of not having sex will feel like. But okay, girl. She done moved out there to Atlanta because that's where he's from. He's stationed, I want to say he's like He's in jail in Mississippi though, but that's where he's from. He's from Atlanta, so he's gonna go back to Atlanta. She's talking to her friend, and she wants him to buy her this ring. He's telling her friend, like, yeah, when he get out, we're gonna get married. I'm gonna be ovulating, so we're gonna, hopefully go ahead and get pregnant. Let the Lord do his work. He gonna give me this ring, and the ring is nice. It's a nice ring. It's a $40,000 ring, and I was like, girl, who is you? Hey, y'all got $40,000 to be doing? She was like, my man ain't gonna get it from me. Oh, he must gonna be selling drugs again. Because how? Houseway. Not with no regular ass job. He ain't about to get no $40,000 ring, not no time soon. That's a lot of saving. So we're gonna see how that go with them. She didn't really have much to talk about this episode. That's it, everybody. I'm glad for y'all to tune in. I know y'all late. Y'all probably already watched the show. And but y'all know y'all came to see me because y'all know we like to kiki with each other. And until next time, I'm going to get the rest of these videos up today. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all later. Bye.